Good afternoon and welcome to DI.TY. Today is episode 8 and we're going to be looking at the foundation walls being set and being poured. Today is Tuesday afternoon. The foundation wall forms have been laid. Tomorrow morning they're going to come out and finish that work, and then the scheduled pour is for 2 p.m. tomorrow on Wednesday. So we're moving right along. This crew is still doing great work. I'm so really impressed with everything I'm seeing. There's a couple things I want to take you guys through today. At this point in the show, I realize I haven't shown you all my actual plans yet, so we're going to start there. And then I'm going to take you down into the pit again, show you the walls, show you the forms, talk about some of the things that I had to figure out based on these designs. And then, yeah, we'll keep rolling from there.
All right, here we are looking at the floor plan of the existing house and the addition. You can see the addition starts right here. Right here is that back line of the house that I dug out that we've been looking at. So this is all current house, and then this is all going to be addition. This 400 square feet of the house is going to be remodeled as well. But this over here, we're not touching, except for this dining room. We're going to be adding some hardwoods to match the rest of the addition. Anyway, as I said, it's 1,100 square feet. Primary things we're doing is updating this kitchen right here. We're going to be adding a living room, a master bedroom, a master bath, a guest bedroom, a master closet, and a pantry, and then updating the laundry room, making this a full bath, and adding a storage room. So yeah, here's the actual plans. Sorry it took me 8 episodes to show these to y'all. Anyway, let's go ahead and get out into the pit and look at the walls that they've been building. So we're down here in the pit, and as you can see, it looks a lot different. They took the forms off of the cement footers this morning, so those look really nice and clean, and they set the forms up for the walls. I'm gonna go ahead and zoom in here on what these forms actually look like, because I never really knew what a form was. Anyway, what they do is they kind of set their corners, and once they get their corners in, it's kind of just like a puzzle. They're kind of putting together these almost plywood looking things. It's a little thicker than plywood, but you can see here there's holes in it. There's 3 layers, and there's holes through it. So they stick these little metal wire things through it on each side, and on each side they put these big metal bars. And that really holds the cement when they pour it in there. I thought it was gonna take a lot more than that, but that's really it. The other thing I didn't really ever understand was how do they get these rebars to just float? And they don't float, so they actually kind of tie them off to the rebar that's sticking out, as well as to some of these other things, just to kind of give it that level. But anyway, those were 2 things that I was always confused about. Now that I've seen it, it makes a lot of sense. Anyway, one other thing we'll show you out here is this oofer ground. As I mentioned this yesterday, here it is going down. That's going to be something we're going to be able to tie into easy and check off that inspection point. The last piece I want to talk about right now is getting this level. And so basically the question is, how high do we want this wall to come up? And that's something I've been struggling with for weeks now, because I want to make sure that the floor in the addition is flush with the floor from the old house. So that transition between the kitchen and that living room. So you can see if we come over here, they've marked a purple line on the inside where to come up to. I gave them that height of the line based on our existing floor. So we're going to be ripping the hardwoods in here. And so what that means is that I needed to find the line at the base of our hardwood to come up to. So our hardwood is basically 0.75 inches thick. And I was able to see that right here. That top layer is the hardwood. That's 0.75 inches thick. So I needed to come down at least 0.75. But what else do I need to come down? On our new foundation wall, we're going to have a 2x8 pressed piece of wood, basically connecting the cement to the wood. That's going to be 1.5 inches thick. That's the actual thickness. On top of that, we're going to have our floor sheathing, which is almost 3/4 inches thick. So those 2 numbers plus that 0.75 of that current hardwood gives me right around 3 inches. So I came from the current level of the hardwood down 3 inches, and that's the line they use to laser mark all around here. That was super stressful. Hopefully I got it right. Hopefully our transition's nice. But anyway, those were some things that I thought were really interesting over the past day that I thought I'd share with y'all. All right, so right here in the back, it's Wednesday afternoon. We passed inspection this morning for our walls. So they're out here pouring. You can see this exterior of the wall is braced. I forgot to show you guys this yesterday, but they got a lot of bracing going on just to ensure it doesn't kind of open up. Anyway, this is the same method they were using the other day. They have these tubes coming back here, pumping that cement. And they basically got 4 guys over here doing it. So they got one guy with a remote kind of controlling the flow. They got one guy actually placing where the cement's going. They got one guy leveling it out as it's coming out, kind of getting it generally the right spot. And then they got one guy floating it in the back to really get it on that line. As they're doing it, they're really hitting it with hammers to make sure that that cement is kind of falling down and filling all the cracks. These guys are going super fast. It's looking super great. I really appreciate all the work they're doing. So we're down here in the pit and it is Thursday morning. They came and removed the forms from the walls and they're done. They're gone. It looks great. It is so flat on top. The bolts look awesome. Yeah, they did a fantastic job. I see why you pay people to do things. Anyway, this is the end of the episode. Hope you enjoyed. I'll probably be dropping another one this weekend, just with some of the things I'm going to be doing between now and when framing starts. Yeah, have a great day.